Dr. Gaurango Patro. I'm not sure whether he is joined or not. So if he not joined, he will join very soon.
Yes, he has joined, sir.
Okay, Gaurango
Yeah, yeah.
Patro. Thank you so much. I would also like
Thank you,
to
sir.
thank the Dean Sir, Professor Chinmoy Kumar Das, and probably he addressed the welcome address in this conference, in this international conference, and he spoke a very beautiful. I listened a few words from his address, and it is really mesmerizing. And I also like to thank the two keynote speaker of this international conference, Professor Edargan Ekich and Dr. Shunaya Nilhan. I listened few words from the Shunaya Nilhan, and she spoke very beautifully. She addressed a lot of issues, how you will keep your patients to do your PhD research and so on and so forth. So I convey my sincere thanks to both of them for offering the keynote address. So without wasting much time, with the permission of my co-chairperson, Dr. Gaurango Patro, shall I call the first paper presenter to present their paper in this podium?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So now it's time to paper presentation. So according to the schedule, I have seen that there are 10 papers and 2 hours is allotted. So we can do one thing. We can allot 8 minutes for the presentations and 4 minutes for the discussion and question answer session. So I request all the paper presenters to present their important issues and aspects within 8 minutes and 4 minutes for the open discussion and question answer session. So now I would like to invite the first paper presenter, Lee T. Plumpon, Queenie G. Sanika, Vinayaka Rose F. Tidoro, for the paper entitled Plant Marketing, Promotion and Product Attributes Influence on Buying Behavior in Cavite District. So anyone can start your presentation. The platform is yours.
Good every Good day to everyone in the hall. It is an honor to be part of an international conference together with you. So we are graduating marketing management students from San Sebastian College, Recoletos de Cavite from the Philippines, and we will be presenting our marketing thesis entitled Plant Marketing, Promotion, and Product Attributes Influence on Buying Behavior in Cavite District 1. Next. The pandemic became a catalyst for people to become interested in plants since we are home most of the time as it affected different countries. The researchers have perceived the recent popularity of buying and selling ornamental plants because it demonstrates promising activity and helps nature too. Next. Social media is an effective platform for numerous businesses to do promotion. Online selling of plants can help people to be plant enthusiasts after repeat purchases. Our research gap consists of there are few studies conducted in the field of plant buying in Cavite District 1 as far as the researchers have investigated. The study is needed to determine how plant shops can sustain business operations in the long run, even after the pandemic. Next. Here is our conceptual framework. The independent variables are promotional strategies like social media and sales promotion, and product attributes, which are plant quality and price, while the dependent variable is customer buying behavior. Next. The statement of the problem aimed to know the relationship between the promotional strategies and the buying behavior in terms of recency, frequency, and monetary value spent on a purchase. Next. These are the following questions tackled by the researchers. The first to third questions are for plant buyers. to acquire data about promotional strategies, plant attributes, and buying behavior. The last two questions are the inferential towards promotional strategies, plant attribute, and customer buying behavior. Next. For the hypothesis, it is both null hypothesis. There is no significant association between buying behavior in connection with the frequency, recency, and amount spent on the purchase and promotional strategy the buyer was exposed to. Next. The study can be of great significance to plant sellers and marketers, future plant sellers, plant buyers, and future researchers who wish to continue studying in the field of plant buying behavior and promotion. Next presenter.
For the scope and delimitation, selected plant buyers as the respondent must have at least 2 months recent purchase who resides in Cavite District 1, Cavite City, Noveleta, Cavite, and Rosario, and have by 3 variables: the social media platform, sales promotion, and customer buying behavior. Next. Research design. This research study being conduct is descriptive research. It is asked to determine and explore the effective promotional strategy and plant attributes that affect customer buying behavior. Also use quantitative method. Quantitative is for us to determine the frequency most preferred in relationship between variables, promotional strategy, plant attribute, and customer buying behavior in terms of the recency of purchase, frequency of purchase, and amount spent on the purchase. Next. Research locale. District 1 of the Cavite province in the Philippines. We have chosen the province of Cavite as there are many plant business that flourish here, and only few study conduct related to the province of Cavite and the plants. Next slide. Population and sampling. Population and sampling. Quota sampling is used in non-probability sampling method in selecting the respondent. Within this, it is more efficient because the sample qualification is known to the researchers. Qualification are the plant buyers and residency within the District 1 of Cavite Province. This is the data for the plant buyers. So based on the total population, 368,468 of the District 1 as of 2021, a minimum of 400 respondents, and we use solvent formula to compute for the sample size. We divided the 400 into 4 since there are 4 area in the District 1. The result we got 160 for the Cavite, 108 for the Noveleta and also for the Rosario, and 100 for the Cavite. A total of 429 respondents answered the survey. Research instrument. The first research instrument used was a survey for the plant seller about the business promotional strategy. The second instrument is survey formulated on the information gathered during the literature review. This data gathered was also used in constructing plant buyer survey. The server form was distributed online and self-administered, focusing on customer buying behavior on plants. Next slide.
So the following data that will be presented are the results from the survey based on the statement of the problem. The first one is the plant buyers rating on the plant sellers promotional strategies, and this table shows that promotional strategies resulted in strong agreement that sellers can influence, encourage, and attract them to purchase. So the overall result shows that the social media advertising and sales promotion are very effective ways to promote. Next is this. This covers the statement of the problem in plant attributes, and the result shows that both quality and price, plant dimension, and even the specific attributes are very important in their evaluation. So the third is that in this table, this covers the plant buyers' buying behavior in relation to the recency, frequency, and monetary analysis. We use frequency and percentage to test the data. So the result shows that the frequency resulted to the previous week before or on the actual survey. The frequency resulted to 5 times and below in a month. For monetary value, the price ranges from 100 peso to 499 peso, which is similar to the Indian currency. For the fourth table, the results were tested using chi-square, and the researchers grouped the data into three: Facebook, other platforms, and Facebook and other platforms. And in the table, the result shows that the value are below zero point 0.5, so there is a significant association. Whereas the recency is above 0.05, so there is no significant association. The last table is the summarized table for the results between buying behavior and the plant attributes. The results were tested using Spearman-Raw correlation, and this section, the data used is for the comparison for recency, frequency, and amount spent towards the specific plant attributes. And all variables resulted to significant value are below 0.05, so there is a significant association at a 95% level of confidence between variables. In summary of finding, platforms and promotional techniques can significantly influence. Number two, both plant quality and pricing plays a significant role. Number three, the recent purchase was previous week before the actual survey, and in frequency, buyers purchase 5 times and below, and in monetary value, it ranges from 100 peso to 499 peso. The fourth one is the both social media platforms and sales promotion have no significant association with the recentness, but has association on the frequency and amount spent. And last, plant attributes have a significant association with the RFM, which is the recency, frequency, and the amount spent. So here are the conclusions drawn. So it can increase sales and attract new customers in the plant industry using marketing strategies and social media advertising, which is essential. So next is both plant quality and price plays a crucial influence on the decision making of the buyers. Spending is associated with satisfaction and caring towards the nurturing plants. Fourth is the promotional strategies are one of the most important factors. And the last conclusion is that plant attributes, specifically qualities, have the significant association with the buying behavior of the consumers. So for recommendation, we recommend for the plant sellers and marketers to pay more attention to the plant purchasing behavior of their regular customers. Second, for future plant sellers, they should pay more attention to the trends of plant buying or their discovery of new plants. And last is that for future researchers, they can look for other plant marketing trends or additional factors influencing customers' purchasing and other promotional tactics. So that ends our presentation on plant marketing, promotion, and product attributes influence on buying behavior in Cavite District 1.
Behavior of the plant. Very good. So now I am coming to the audience. If you have any query, if you have any questions, you can raise to them. They are on the screen. They are ready to answer your questions or doubts. I think there is no questions. So shall I ask one thing to you? Clear? Embarrassed.
Dr. Bag, you are not audible.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, yes. Now it is audible.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Thank you so much. So, thank you all, these three young researchers. I wish you all the best for your endeavors. Very nice presentation by all of you, and uh, congrats for selecting new topic, that is the plant purchase behavior. Okay, so you have presented in a very befitting manner, but I have one query before you. Uh, Out of numerous promotional strategy, why do you consider social media promotion and sales promotion?
Hello, sir. We use social media advertising since this was conducted during pandemic, so we were not able to in the midst of pandemic we are not able to go outside, so mostly consumers are looking through social media, so it boomed in the planting marketing become relevant to social media. That's why we choose social media advertising. In terms of sales promotion, it is the common promotion used by plant sellers here in Philippines. So we also incorporate the traditional and the new marketing of plant sellers.
Okay, thank you so much. I got your logic. One suggestions for you. Your study is very good and it is very interesting too. So in future, you may use any one of the consumers behavior model, like theory of plant behavior or theory of reason action behavior, or a stimulus organism response model, that is SOR model, to identify the consumer's behavior towards the uh, buying of plant in your district one, that is Philippines. Okay, the result will be more attractive and result will be more rigorous. You can be also uh, developed the generalized model from your results. Okay, thank you all for your nice presentation. All the best.
Thank you po.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now it's time for call upon the name of second presenter. The title of the paper is Loyalty Program Membership and Customers Loyalty by Isabella W. Cristini, Ajayar Jedel Giaj, Rayan Ronil M. Uh, Hornbrick B. B. Bhokalam. So now I am requesting the presenters to start your presentation.
Good afternoon, sir. Can you see the window?
Yeah, it is visible. Could you please make it presentation mode? Yeah, it is absolutely perfect.
Please continue. Please continue. You are not audible.
Sir, I cannot open my cam. I cannot use my camera.
Not an issue. You can present.
Okay. So, good afternoon, everyone. Uh, can you hear me properly, sir?
Yeah,
So, before we start, I would just like to say that it is an honor to present our thesis paper to all of you, and along with our classmates and the group of Kalumpon. So, Mr. Vocalan, can you present the following slides?
Yes. Uh, Introduction. By the way, it's a happy afternoon to all of you. Thank you for part of this conference. And to start now for the introduction. Okay. Introduction loyalty program is one of the most common marketing strategies in this industry. Previous studies have found that true loyal customers who got from the same brands continuously while thinking what they provided with more beneficial and valuable products and services than other brands. So those are the two customer loyalty approaches, behavioral and attitudinal. The behavioral one is the approach that the loyalty involves customers who consistently and continuously buy from the same provider. On the other hand, attitudinal loyalty is the outcome of psychological connection with a product or service involving preference and components like a positive attitude and commitment. Next. Next, please. All right. The problem is first, what are the respondent purchase behavioral terms of re- recency and frequency of the purchase, amount spent per purchase, repeat purchase, increased size of purchase, cross purchase, and recommending behavioral. For the number two, what is the respondent attitude toward the brand in terms of relationship, trust, and commitment? Next, please. The third one is, what are the loyalty rewards and features that the respondent value the most? Number four, is there a significant difference in the rewards that they value when grouped according to profile? And number five, is there a significant loyalty program? There are difference in the loyalty program that they value when grouped according to profile. Number six, is there a significant relationship between the respondent valued rewards and features and the loyalty? Next, please. Objectives. To determine the behavioral loyalty towards the brand or the merchant where they are loyalty program members. Second one, to determine the respondent's attitudinal loyalty towards the brand or merchants where they are loyalty programs member. The third one is to identify the loyalty rewards and the features that the respondent value the most. The fourth, to know if there's a significant difference in the respondent's value rewards of the loyalty program when grouped according to profile. Fifth one, to know if there's a significant difference in the respondent value features of the loyalty program when they group according to profile. The sixth, To know if there's a significant relationship between the valued rewards of the loyalty program and loyalty. And the last one, that's number 7, to know if there's a significant relationship between the valued features of the loyalty program and loyalty. Next one. Next. Hypothesis. The null hypothesis are study are there is no significant difference in the reward they value when grouped according to profile. The second, there is a significant difference in the loyalty program features they value when grouped according to profile. Third one is there is no significant relationship between the respondents' value rewards of the loyalty program and their loyalty. The fourth one is there is no significant relationship between the respondent value features of the loyalty program and their loyalty.
So for our methodology, our research design is quantitative and descriptive method of research, specifically the survey research method. This design fits the study since it aims to identify characteristics, ratings, and categories. The next one, sampling design. The study's population includes Cavite Province residents, which is 3,678,101 as of 2021. From that population data, a sample size of 400 is computed using the Sloving's formula. The researchers used a non-probability sampling method, which is the snowball sampling method. For our research instruments, the primary research instrument of the study is a survey questionnaire developed by the researchers after a thorough review of articles and case validity. The research is quantitative and uses the descriptive method of research. Specifically, the survey research method, a sample size of 400 respondents, is computed using the Slovin's formula. Moreover, snowball sampling method is used, which is under the non-probability sampling method. It is a sampling technique where initial participants provide referrals or recruit other participants as their next subject essential for the research study. Scope and limitations. This study focuses on the effects of loyalty programs, rewards, and features on the members' buying behavior and attitudinal loyalty. This study will be conducted with the participation of 400 respondents who are members of loyalty programs in the province of Cavite. And this is through non-probability sampling also. Furthermore, the time frame for this study will be from March 2021 to February 2022. This study will be limited only to businesses that offer loyalty programs and to their customers that have been members for at least 3 years. Significance. Significance of the study, business owners. The study will help businesses currently using loyalty programs identify which loyalty program incentives and features are most valued among the different customer segments. The information will help improve their loyalty programs also. The study can help businesses that are planning to implement loyalty programs. Next one, loyalty program members. This study will help in understanding their behavior and attitude in being loyalty program members. Next one, future researchers. This study may be used as reference material in conducting future studies about customer retention or loyalty strategies. Lastly, Cavite-based businesses. This study will be of help to businesses in Cavite in implementing loyalty programs and to identify customer retention strategies. So this is our conceptual framework. The independent variable uh, are the valued rewards and features of loyalty programs. Dependent variables include the customer loyalty, and under customer loyalty is the behavioral loyalty and attitudinal loyalty. And the constructs of attitudinal loyalty is relationship, trust, and commitment. And the next, moderating variables include household monthly income, gender, and status, which is included to our survey. Next slide.
summary findings for statement of the problem one. The respondents repeatedly purchased the same products and services from the same brand or merchant and even increased the sizes of their purchases, specifically up to 3 times, which is shown in our survey. Next one, they have been cross-purchasing other products and services of the same brands and or merchants. Cross-purchasing, by cross-purchasing, it means that they're also buying other products of the brand or merchant. Next one, they have been recommending brands or merchants to their family, friends, and colleagues because of the loyalty program. The respondents have been posting positive reviews about the brands or merchants on their social media accounts because of the loyalty program. Next one, they would still choose the brands or merchants even after a bad experience, price increase, and changes in the product features because they are enrolled in their loyalty program. Next slide.
All right, Miss Christine, I'll take it
Hello.
from here. All right. Hello, am I audible? Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
thank you,
you're
sir.
audible.
I
So
sorry.
I'm requesting you please conclude your summary of the study within 2 minutes.
All right. Well, good afternoon, everybody. So continuing with our study, the summary of findings. Um, so for the second statement of the problem that we have found is it is stated that in terms of trust, relationship, and commitment, which are the three constructs under the attitudinal loyalty, it is found that the respondents trust the brand or merchant owners their personal information that they have submitted in enrolling in their loyalty programs, and they will also continue their membership even if the programs fail to deliver a beneficial experience, a price increase, and changes in the product features. And for the third SOP, it is found that the respondents value value every rewards and features stated in the survey. Next, please. For the summary of findings of SOP 4, and based on one-way analysis of variance allocated and used in this study, it is demonstrated that there is no significant difference in how they value freebies as a reward of loyalty programs when grouped according to gender. There's a significant difference in how they value discounts as a reward of loyalty programs when grouped according to civil status. There's a significant difference in how they value a VIP experience as a reward of loyalty programs when grouped according to civil status. And there is a significant difference in how they value cashback as a reward of loyalty programs when grouped according to civil status. Uh, okay, and SO4, just to add on, there's a significant difference in how they value gifts as a reward of loyalty programs when grouped according to civil status. And for our statement of the problem, number 5, there's a significant difference in how they value loyalty card as a feature of loyalty programs when grouped according to civil status and years of being loyalty program members. And there's a significant difference in how they value tier-based program as a feature of loyalty programs. And there's a significant difference in how they value points program as a feature of loyalty programs when grouped according to civil status. And there's a significant difference in how they value rewards visibility as a feature of loyalty program. And can we head to conclusions, please?
Yeah, please conclude.
Yeah. So for conclusion, based on the findings of this study, the following conclusions were drawn, and the study have found that loyalty programs rewards and features delivered a positive effect to the members' loyalty. And the loyalty program rewards and features, along with the civil status, have an effect on members' purchase behavior and attitudinal loyalty. And just to add on for the graph, that's shown in the analysis that there are civil status of those who have been participating in our study. There are 131 single, 142 married, 60 divorced, 34 separated, and 33 widowed, which has accumulated of a total of 400 respondents. Next slide.
Next, for the conclusion, the researchers have investigated the effects of loyalty programs, features, and rewards on consumers' loyalty toward the brands where they are program members. Particularly, loyalty is studied based on two approaches: customers' buying behavior and attitude towards the brand. The study have found that loyalty programs deliver the positive effect to the members' loyalty along with valuing all the rewards and features. The study affirms the importance of careful planning and implementation of the loyalty programs. Next, it
Okay,
is
thank you.
it is found in the study that the respondents repeatedly purchase the same products and services from the same brand merchant and even increase the sizes of their purchases, specifically up to 3 times. They have also been cross purchasing other products and services of the same brands. It is also shown that they have been recommending the brand's merchants to their family, friends, and colleagues because of the loyalty program. The respondents have also been posting positive reviews about the brands and, and merchants on their social media accounts because of the loyalty program. Additionally, they would still choose the brand or merchants even after a bad experience, price increase, and changes in the product features because they are enrolled in their loyalty programs. Next, next slide. Hello. In terms of trust, relationship, and commitment under the attitudinal loyalty, it is found that the respondents trust the brand merchant owners their personal information they have submitted in the enrolling loyalty programs. They also reveal that they will continue their membership even if the programs fail to deliver a beneficial experience, a price increase, and changes in the product features. Moreover, it is found that the respondents valued every rewards and features stated in the survey. That is all. Thank you po. And this is the presentation for the loyalty program memberships and customer loyalty.
Okay, thank you very much for all the presenters. The topic is very fantastic, loyalty program for the loyal customers. Uh, but before telling anything, just I'd like to say one important issue. All of when you'll be going to present any presentation, please do not read out from the slide. It is very frustrating for the audience and the others too. So my earnest suggestions to all of you, please prepare yourself for presenting any topic before the audience. Your presentation is very fantastic. Your study is also good. I don't have any doubts on the study. I wish you all the best for your future endeavor. Now I am coming to the audience. If you have any questions, you can raise to them. Dear audience, do you have any questions? Okay, I think there is no questions from the audience. So thank you all. Thank you for your nice presentation. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you,
Now
sir.
I
Thank you
would
so
like.
much, sir.
Okay, thank you. Uh, I would like to call upon the third presenter, Miss.
Dr. Bag, you are not audible. Yeah.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I think the suggestions that I have given to the last presenters, they didn't hear me. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, yes. Next
Okay.
presenter, Dipali Tomar.
Yeah, next presenter,
Yes.
Dipali Tomar. Uh, Dipali Tomar, please start your presentation on an assessment of the performance of MSME in India, a comparative study of Rajasthan and Uttarakhand. Dipali Tomar.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, I hope my slide is visible to everyone. Is it visible, sir?
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. Myself Dipali Tomar. I am a PhD research scholar in University of Kota, Rajasthan. So the topic of my study is an assessment of performance of MSME in India, a comparative study of Rajasthan and Uttarakhand. So if I talk about the introduction, we all know that MSME, that means the micro, small and the medium enterprises, is a bunch of entrepreneurship often driven by individual. Basically, the people can operate these activities at their home also. So the basic advantage of this MSME is that it involves large employment opportunities at a lower capital cost, and it also helps in the development of rural and backward areas as well. Or we can say that it helps in the overall balanced regional development. So as we know that earlier the definition was of MSME was only based on an investment criteria, but our Pradhan Mantri Narendra Singh Modi ji has also included the annual turnover also to make the MSME sector more fair and transparent. And the distinction between the manufacturing and the service enterprise has also dissolved now. Now both the categories are under the same thing. So many measures have taken
Madam,
for
sorry
the
to
many,
interrupting. Sorry to interrupting.
yes, sir.
Can you remove the pop-up from your presentation PPT slide? Actually, Dr. Bag's photograph is coming within your slide.
Sir, actually, I'm doing from my mobile. Actually,
Okay,
I'm
okay,
operating from a.
okay, okay, okay. Carry on. Okay.
So these are some of the measures which Modi ji has done. Some of the incentives which he has done for the MSME sector for make it more to make it more vocal for local and also that global thing. So, if I talk about my objectives, my first objective is to analyze the performance of MSME in Rajasthan and Uttarakhand. Second is to examine some problems faced by the MSME sector in respect of availability of raw materials, finance, skill promotion, capacity building, and marketing strategies. And third is to suggest some appropriate guidelines to strengthen the MSME sector. If I talk about my research methodology, my studies is based on the two states. I have taken two states, Rajasthan and Uttarakhand, because we all know Rajasthan is a plain state and Uttarakhand is a hilly state. So I just want to make a comparison between both these states to see the scenario of the MSME, that whether the plain state is progressing more or the hilly state is doing well. So just a comparative study I have done. That's why I have taken these two states with very different geographical conditions. My study is basically based on the secondary data. My primary data is still under the process. So it is based on the secondary data and it is descriptive in nature. And these are some of the sources of the data. If I talk about my first figure, it shows the number of MSMEs registered in both the states. So we can see that till 1920, the graph is showing an increasing trend because till 1920 the situation was normal. So the MSMEs are registered more in Rajasthan and in Uttarakhand also. They are less from Rajasthan, but in Uttarakhand also they were registered. But after 1920, that is in the year 2021, after the COVID-19 pandemic, the MSMEs have shown a declining trend. The number of MSME registered are quite less in both the states. Now, second figure is or talks about the employment in the MSME sector in both the states. So same situation is here. We can see here as well that till 1920, all the things were going well. Employment is more in the micro enterprises sector, then followed by the small and the medium enterprises sector in Rajasthan. In Rajasthan, it is more, and Uttarakhand, it is less. But after the COVID-19 pandemic, it has shown a declining trend. Now, again, it is reviving slowly. So we can see the positive effects now in the upcoming year. So if we talk about the mail registration has also it was very well till the COVID-19 has come up, but after that it has declined in both the states. More in Uttarakhand because Rajasthan has done a lot better than Uttarakhand. If we talk about the female registration, this is a very good fact which has come up through the secondary data that females are also very aware now. They are also doing very well. Now they are also going out of their homes or in the homes also they are operating. They are doing some kind of a small businesses as well. They are at, we can say, at hand in hand with the male members of the family. Now they are also performing well. So some of the problems faced by the MSME sector, all these problems I have identified through my review of literature only because my study is based on the secondary data. So these are some of the problems which is faced by MSME, like problem of effective marketing and selling of the product. Inadequate infrastructure problem is there, lower technology level, and a high energy cost, because we can say that shortage of energy is there in India or in both these states. So a high energy cost is there. Problem of storage, designing, packaging, all these problems are identified, which is faced by the MSME sector, which the government has to look up for them. So, if I conclude my study, I can say that no doubt we all know that the MSME sector is very important for the economic growth, and it has that potential which can increase the India's GDP as well. No doubt that COVID-19 has adversely affected this sector, but again due to thanks to our Modi ji, again the sector is reviving, and it is doing very well. Now I'm doing the primary study also, so I have literally asked the people and the businesses, now the entrepreneurs, now they are very well, they're very satisfied with all the Modi ji has done for them, and now they are again reviving. So these are some of the recommendations which I want to give on that is that availability of data should be there, proper infrastructural development should be there for the upliftment of them, proper human resource development which includes training facilities should be given to the people, proper training and proper, they should be very well, they should be aware about the things which are going on, which will involve less energy cost. And marketing programs should be organized from time to time so that the people can know that where they have to sell their products, the rural people especially which are unaware, so they can know that where they have to go and what they have to make, what is the trend going on. Like if we talk about the handicraft, so all these programs should be organized from time to time to make them aware. So these are some of the references from which I have done my study. Thank you so much for patient for listening. Thank you so much, sir, for giving me this chance of presenting my paper.
Hello, am I audible? Hello, hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Deepali Tomar, for nice and lucid presentation. The topic is very
Thank you, sir.
interesting. Okay, very interesting. MSME and the growth and a comparative study between Rajasthan and Uttarakhand, two different states in our country. Very good. But I'd
Thank
like
you, sir.
to
Thank
just suggest two important points regarding your
Yes, sir.
secondary data analysis. So when you are going to make recommendations and problems, uh, you must do the content analysis. Until or unless content analysis, you say anything from your literature, no one can trust it. No one can believe it. Okay. So you have
Yes, sir.
identified that
Yes.
infrastructural problem, X problem, Y problem that you have shown in your presentation. Okay, you must do the content analysis. How many researchers say that there is a problem of infrastructure? There is a problem of other issues relating to the MSME's growth and other. Okay, otherwise the presentation is very concrete and very lucid. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, uh, now I'd like to call upon the next presenter, Arindam Chatterjee. The title of the paper is Domestic Market for Indian Shrimp, an Unexplored Gold Mine. Arindam Chatterjee, please.
I think, sir, he's absent. I think.
Okay, so can I
Yes.
skip him?
Yes.
Can I
Yes.
go to the next? Okay. Now the next, I'd like to call upon the next presenter, Muhammad Inqab Alam Khan. Dr. Rachana Jaiswal. The paper of the presentation is the title of the presentation is Bibliometric Deli- Delimitation of Consumers' Behavioral Research during the COVID-19 outbreak, employing the visual mapping technique. Mohammed Khan or Dr. Rachana Jaiswal, please. Please start your presentation.
Mr. Khan, you can continue. You are not audible. Mr. Khan, you are audible? Am I audible to you? But you are not audible to us.
Sir, hello.
Hello?
Am I audible?
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah,
Now
you
you
are
are
audible.
audible.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay. Uh, okay, sir. Fine. Good afternoon, all of you. I am audible, sir.
Yeah, you are
Yes, yes,
audible.
you are audible. Good afternoon. Please
Okay,
continue.
okay, okay, okay. Uh, my name is Mohammed Intikhab Alam Khan, a research scholar at Department of Business Management of HNB Garhwal University. I am going to present a bibliometric delegation of consumer behavioral research during the COVID-19 outbreak, employing the visual mapping technique with my supervisor, Rachna Jaiswal, Assistant Professor of Department of Business Management, HNB Garhwal. Introduction. Online shopping has peaked in recent years due to the advancement of technology and evolution of the internet. COVID-19 has already impacted negatively on the world economy. Many countries have closed stock exchanges, closed corporate offices, retired minor enterprise, and cancelled large social gatherings. Consumption and investment reduction have an impact on various other domains that depend on a strong economy. In the time of crisis, consumption habits change, including what to purchase, where to purchase, and how frequent to purchase. Because of the crisis, such crisis COVID-19, consumers are more prone to acquire or establish new purchasing habits. Next, literature review. Online buying is a recent form of direct marketing that is associated with information technology, and consumers perceive more risk in similar way. Consumers are afraid of taking risks and less to online shopping. As their partner and Todd investigated, those attitudes regarding digital buying were influenced by consumer risk and not influenced by intention to buy online. However, Vijay Setswati and Jones studied that consumer risk affect attitude and intention for internet purchasing. Many customers believe that shopping is vital part of one's personal and social life. Characteristic of purchasing experience like enjoyment, convenience, and social connection or all factors that impact purchasing behavior. Internet providers ostensibly convenient services are frequently portrayed as having a minor impact on the decision to buy something online. Consumers save the time and effort when they shop for convenience. Despite the claim advantage of shopping, there are a lot of potential drawback to shopping over the internet, like sensory friendly shopping and social benefit related to the shopping. Next. Uh, these are the research methodology. The flow I follow in my research. The first one is the scheme of study where we define the research question, identification of tool and technique. Second one is data collection, where we source and filter of source selection. Third one bibliometric analysis, like selecting the software selection analysis. Third one, fourth one is the visualizations, selection of tool and technique for the appropriate visualization, and fifth one is the interpretation, explanation of finding. Data extracted from the Scopus database, the research search criterion delegated online shopping and buying behavior or COVID-19 in the title and hashtag section. Moreover, the study is limited to the article, conference paper, proceeding chapter and editing book. Data was collected from the year 2020 to the first quarter of 22. While doing the initial search, the result was extracted 630, which is the narrowed by eliminating the document which are monograph, preprint, and finally reached 589. Data were analyzed using the tool WashViewer software and R and BiblioShiny. These are the objective of our study, to analyze the networking between the author, organization, and country. The second one is to identify the popular keywords in the online shopping. Third one is to understand consumer behavioral research trend during COVID-19. Now, result and discussion. The graph show the trends in the publication of consumer buying behavior in during COVID-19 pandemic. Uh, there are top journal which contribute in last 3 years in this field. Uh, this sorry. Top 10 productive university and their collaboration by the total number of publication. Here you can see the organization which produce uh, the document, the where the TP is total production and TC is total citation, the AC average citation, and TP is total percentage of production, and TLS total link strength, and links and cluster. The first top organization Department of Agriculture Management Rest branch Islamic Azad University, which produce uh, three document. The average citation is 110, and the percentage of contribution is 8%, and the link strength is 4. This is the network visualization of the centrality of country citation. Here the bubbles size show the contribution of the country, which country has more contribute in this field. The US, first one US, and second the
এখানে নেটওয়ার্ক কেটে গেছে।
these are the most productive journal. First one is sustainability, Switzerland. Second one is the International Journal of Environment Research and Public Health. Third one is British Food Journal. These are the top 10 contributing authors, number of published article. The Wayne Hassan is the top most contributing author. Uh, there the total publication is 8 and total citation is 168 and average citation is 21 and the 6% of total production. The most productive countries by the document. You can see the United States the most productive country. This is the keyword co-occurrence network where you can see the COVID-19 pandemic human. Here the bubble size show the occurrence of the word and its frequency. This is the three feet plot. It's it works on based on the Sankey diagram, where the size of the diagram show the represented the proportion of the frequency. This is the keyword frequency. There are top 10 words with their frequency. Now, conclusion. This study gave a better insight into the online consumer behavioral research phenomena in various ways in the scope of 589 publications acquired from the Scopus database between 2020 and 2022. Despite the increased attention, the publications research field on online buying behavior is still not dogged. There are not enough mapping studied on the online buying behavior, as well as the scarcity of the systematic review suggests the necessity for the comprehensive analysis. The current research suggests that there is a surge in online buying behavior. 589 publications have been published during the pandemic from 38 journals and books. Most representative 5 academic disciplines: business management, information and computing science, medical and health science, psychology and cognitive sciences, and economics. There are some methodological flaws in the study which could be investigated in future. First, the study examined a single database, Scopus, which constrained research in article. Other data sources such as Science Direct, Web of Science, or Dimensions may be proposed in the future bibliometric analysis. Second, it is the possible that future study will be promoted by the source or subject of the paper, which may aid in the development of a more broad understanding of online shopping and consumer behavior. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Actually, some technical disruption is going on from Dr. Bag's end. 1 second.